What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. If you are, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam. You'll actually keep getting calls from telemarketers trying to sell you Windex. Yes, that's right, sir. For 5 orders of $19.99, we can get you a bottle of Windex. So, yeah, but press the like button. Otherwise, you'll keep getting calls forever, and that's not fun. Today, I've got the start of the story, alright? I'm pretty sure it's gonna have to be a 3-parter, only because this person's role in my life, low-key, just switched up real quick, it was just ever evolving, but basically, it's gonna be the craziest ex-girlfriend to ever exist. Surprisingly, I never dated her. I just witnessed the craziness that went down firsthand, and she was low-key insane. So, to get back in the swing of things, get used to uploading, I'm probably just gonna tell this story in basically all the details that you need and just upload it over the next, 2-3 days, because it's a lot, but it should be entertaining because you guys, for some reason, love when people deal with shenanigans and hijinks that the normal person shouldn't have to deal with, like crazy ex-girlfriends that are low-key psychotic. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So, back in high school, you would low-key be friends with basically everybody, or at least I was. I had 3-4 friends in every class that I didn't really talk to outside of class, but, I knew everybody pretty well. And there was this girl that I knew that was on the volleyball team, and I'm not gonna lie, she was pretty slim thick, she had it going on, and one of my friends, who was also in that class, started to have a crush on her, and since we were, low-key a friend group in that class, he asked me if I could help wingman him since we were always together, and being the good bro that I am, I was like, of course I will, no problem, absolutely anything to help the boys, and that's how it should be, you should be willing to do just about anything to help the boys. So like I said, us 3 are friends, and I start wingmanning. So, that's not a word. Wingmanning my boy. I start texting her being like, OMG, isn't he so nice? Look at, he did all the science work for us. I would do the worksheets and say I got the answer from him just to make him look smarter. I was really out there being the best wingman money could buy. And he didn't even have to buy me. I was on that free trial membership, all right? Hulu Plus with no ads for the first month, you get it for free. That's low-key what he was getting in a friendship. So whatever, I'm wingmanning, and obviously I'm pretty good at wingmanning. Not to toot my own horn, but yeah, I kind of am good at it. But regardless, it starts to get, a little awkward in class, but they start to date and talk a ton. And obviously, since I wingman and was kind of involved in getting them to start talking a ton, they start asking me to hang out and stuff. And no harm, no foul. Sure, I'll hang out with them. We don't really have a ton in common. This dude, the way I would describe him is he was a good friend to have in science class, but I wouldn't want to hang out with him on a Saturday. He was super athletic, always wearing all the latest Nike gear, going on runs for fun. And that wasn't really my crowd in high school. It's still not my crowd. Exercise and fun don't really go side by side, but they asked me to go with the mall with them one day, and I'm like, yeah, sure. No problem, and I didn't really know these people super well. Basically, I knew them well enough to do group projects together, and they knew me well enough to, text me every now and then, but we weren't really friends, so I didn't know what to expect when, hanging out with them. And, hanging out with them kind of made me realize that I might have set this dude up with a low-key psychopath, because she was pretty abnormal. So, what was used to be, pretty nice in science class, maybe a little bit controlling, comes out as super controlling, because I'm hanging out with them at the mall, and she is low-key, getting pissed anytime this dude looks in another direction. He talked to a girl while ordering lunch in the food court, and she was like, I don't know who you think you are to talk to other girls in front of me, but I will not be disrespected like this in my relationship. And the kid, who had this massive crush on her is like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'll let you order if it's a girl from now on. He's totally buying into it. And I'm kind of sitting here looking at it oh, this girl low-key might not be that great. But yeah, I chalk it up to her having a bad day, being in a bad mood. I had never seen that much of her in science class, so whatever. I just forget it, and I'm like, wow, that's a little bit bizarre that she got pressed that her boyfriend ordered food from someone of the opposite gender. If your boyfriend is willing to leave you after he orders McDonald's from a chick, there's something more wrong than just, the fact that you're jealous, all right? Why would you want to be with somebody that's trying to replace you in the drive-thru window, that's just really not a good sign for a future of a relationship. Yeah, me and Eric are just taking some time off. He fell in love with the Wendy's girl. No, not the redhead in the commercials, the girl that takes our order every time we go get a 4 for $4. Quite devastating. Whatever though, I end up sending him a meme a little bit later on Twitter, through Twitter DMs, that basically is something along the lines of when your girlfriend won't let you talk to anyone of the opposite gender, and it was just a silly picture, and I mean, if you and your friends don't give each other a little bit of crap, then you're not really friends, at least in my opinion. I don't know about you, me and my friends bond through talking trash. It's like one of our favorite things to do to each other is, you know, give each other a hard time. So I sent it to him, and it's supposed to be a joke. Like, it's not really saying that your girlfriend sucks. And I have a class with her and not him in the next hour, and I walk in and she's just like giving me this pissed off look, and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? And she goes, oh, you think making fun of me is funny? And I'm like, oh, what do you mean? This girl had already also gotten access to this student athlete's Twitter account and was reading all the messages that I was sending. So I sent the meme about when your girlfriend is crazy, and she instantly had logged into his account and read it and is like, why are you talking crap about me to my boyfriend? You know, just low-key a little obsessive. He can't talk to other girls. He can't order food from other people, you know? He can't have private Twitter DMs. No secrets allowed in a relationship. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. Anybody out there that's dating, you know, you want some secrets, okay? I really don't need to know, like, my girlfriend's bowel movement schedule. I do not need to know when my girlfriend is dropping dukes, all right? It doesn't gross me out. It's just like, you don't want to know when I'm taking a shit either, all right? We can all agree that in a relationship, sometimes it's okay to have secrets on both sides, you know? Girls don't need to know everything I'm doing. I don't need to know everything they're doing. We're squared away. Every now and then the secrets are important. If the secret affects the other person, you know, that changes. But that's enough relationship advice, low-key. I'm not giving any girl I'm dating my, like, Twitter login. You don't need to be reading my stupid DMs with Ben of us sending stupid TikToks back and forth till 2 in the morning. So whatever, I kind of realized that maybe getting them to date isn't a good idea. And I realized that I might have realized this too late. I said realize a lot there. I realized that it doesn't even sound like realize is a real life word. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I get to science class and they're both giving me the cold shoulder. And keep in mind, we sit at a table together and they're both just ignoring me, you know? And I'm like, okay, come on, guys. Like, I get it. The meme wasn't funny, but come on. And the girl makes the guy pull out like a pad of paper and write down like, I won't be talking to you because I only talk to people that respect my girlfriend. And I can tell by the look on his face that he really doesn't want to do this. And I'm like, all right, man. You know, I get it. You gotta side with the lady. No harm, no foul. We weren't super close anyways, and I'm like, all right, I'm sorry. Can you at least come explain the situation to the teacher so I can get out of the group, you know? And, like, they whisper in each other's ears all sassily, and he writes down, no, we're just gonna tell him that you didn't do any work on the project. So now for, like, my grade's gonna suffer because this girl can't handle the fact that I sent a meme about her low-key being psycho-possessive to her boyfriend. And, you know, every girl's a little psycho-possessive. Every dude's a little weird, too. You know, everybody's got their problems. I can send a meme about you to your boyfriend, and he shouldn't dump you. If your boyfriend's gonna dump you because I sent him a meme, you're probably not a good girlfriend. So whatever, I get kicked out of my science group for hooking up this girl with this guy, and I go to the science teacher, and luckily, he liked me. I can't talk today, and he decides to give me a new group. So I get my new science group, and it's whatever, no big deal. But one thing that I noticed from the side is after I stop hanging out with them, she basically changes this dude's entire personality. Like I said, he was like a student athlete, you know, always wearing like athletic shorts, always was talking about working out and all this stuff. And she like basically changed his personality into this, you know, skater dude. He quit all the varsity sports he was on. Like, she low-key took over his life. He wasn't allowed to talk to any of his friends. He wasn't allowed to talk to any girls at all in like any scenario, basically at all, or his girlfriend would kill him. And she basically just like sucked the joy out of his life. And this dude that I used to know, I obviously had hung out with him a couple times. You know, he was a pretty cool dude. Like, we weren't besties by any means, but when you see somebody that's pretty chill that you've hung out with a lot get brainwashed by what appears to be a psychopathic girl, you want to say something. So one day I'm on Xbox and me and him used to play COD a lot, and I see he's on and I invite him to the party and I'm like, bro, what is going on with you, man? Like, the past 2 months, you know, quit your favorite sports teams. You like never talk to anybody anymore. I haven't seen you on Xbox, and we used to play pretty consistently. I'm like, what's up? And, you know, he starts telling me about how she won't let him do anything he likes, and like how his parents want him to break up with her, but he feels bad because she always says that, you know, if he breaks up with her, like, she's gonna lose it, and he's the rock holding her world together. And I'm like, IG, you're low-key 15, you're a little young to be anyone's rock holding their world together. Like, if she's making you do things you don't want to do and your family hates her, there's probably a reason. If all your friends and your family hate the person you're dating, it's probably because they're just not the right person for you, all right? Maybe they're not evil, maybe they're not the worst person to ever exist, but your friends and family low-key kind of know what's up. So I tell them, like, look, man, if you're not happy, then, like, there's no reason to be doing it, you know, no matter how crazy she is. And so he's like, yeah, you're right, I didn't mean to change, like, I hope you can forgive me. And as somebody that's dated my fair share of crazy chicks, I was like, yeah, dude, no problem. I get it. Everybody thinks with the wrong head sometimes. That's just the reality of the situation. So he breaks up with her. I don't know if my talk was really the catalyst, but like a couple days later, he breaks up with her and she comes to school a sobbing mess. Every class, she's breaking down crying for attention. You know, teachers are having to stop the class and cause everything. And obviously, she's like screaming at him in lunch, just overall causing some self-embarrassment. But what she did next is still low-key one of the most psychotic things that I've ever seen. But I am going to save that for part 2. I have a couple announcements, though. I am making a Discord server. The link will be in the description down below, so if you want to come pop in, be sure to come check it out. We're just going to get the squad together. I'm going to be gaming in there and stuff. I've been playing a lot of League recently. When I surf, I might hop in there and just talk to you guys more, so join if you want. If you really want to support the channel, also consider scoping out the merch, because it's going away soon. I'm only going to keep the no joke scam stuff for a little bit longer, because it's been there for a minute now, so we're going to get rid of it. And yeah, other than that, today's notification shout out goes to Graham Cracker 55. Big thank you for having on notifications. If you want notification shout out, just turn them on. Send a screenshot to my Instagram at Scrubby. And yeah, for those of you that are still watching, I've got a little tip. Basically, what she does on the next video is one of the craziest things a girl can do to keep a guy in a relationship. You guys are probably smart enough to figure it out. But yeah, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. And I'll see you guys next time with another video. I'm out. Peace.